Today I'm showing you guys how to make Oreo truffles. This is 3 ingredients, really simple and really easy. Hope you guys will enjoy it. Take you through the steps. So the first step to making our Oreo truffle balls is that I've got one tub of cream cheese. This is extra light cream cheese that I'm using today. I don't want to use the normal cream cheese just because this is a really rich dessert, so I want to go easy on the fat content on this one. So I bought extra light cream cheese, so that's 250 grams of cream cheese I've got. I'm just going to beat it up first because it's going to be harder when you mix everything together with the egg beater. So what I want to do for the first couple of seconds is just to break this down a little bit before adding the rest of the ingredients. So that'll be good. You just want to break it up. Break it up. And so as you notice in the background over there, I've also got a double boiler on, and that's going to be our coating for the truffle. So I've got some cooking chocolate, so this is dark chocolate I'm using, and I've got about 170 grams to 200 grams of cooking chocolate that I'm melting slowly on a double boiler. So I've got it on low heat, so that's going to slowly melt while we're doing our truffle mixture. So in here I've got 300 grams of crushed Oreo. I'll put in the blender. And then I'm going to mix it again together. But you want to incorporate it really well with cream cheese. So as you see, it's coming together slowly. So what you want to do is just get that mixing slowly, and later on we're going to have to use our hands. So as you can see, it's really thick. It's really thick right now. So I'm going to add another ingredient. This is totally optional. It's up to you guys. You don't have to add it if you don't want to. But I'm going to add a bit of ground almond. So this is just raw almond that I put in the blender, pulse it for about a couple of minutes, and I'm just going to add a bit of ground almonds. Just go by feel. So we won't add that much. That's probably about 2 tablespoons so far. So I think now we're going to have to use our hands, so give me a second guys and I'll come back with the mixture out of the whisk. So I've cleaned out the egg beaters that I was using a moment ago, and now I've just put a glove on my hands. I know some people are iffy about the hygiene when you're cooking, so I'm going to use gloves. So I've added some ground almond, and now I'm just going to incorporate the almond into our truffle mixture very, very thoroughly. So this is the consistency we want. We don't want anything that's you know, like thin or too thick. This is really moist. As you can see, it's like a chocolate mixture, like a really thick chocolate mixture, and this is coming along really well. And you know, it's you know, as you can see, it's coming off the bowls really easily as well. So it's a bit moist, a bit too moist for my liking, so I'm going to dry it out with a bit more of the ground almond. So this is pretty much by feel. You just get to the consistency you want. So you can add the ground almond. That's up to you entirely. That's optional. But for me, I like a bit of almond in my truffle. So yeah, so just a little bit more. I think a little bit more. So we're heading into about half a cup of almond so far. So I'm just going to incorporate that really well together. Alright, I think we're ready to roll to the next process. Okay, that's looking good. And so if you come over here, our chocolate has melted really, really well. So that's done. That's done. I've turned off the heat. There's no more heat running. So I'm just going to let that now. And now I'm going to roll our truffle mixture into little balls and then dip them in our chocolate coating. So we'll do that in a moment. So now we're ready to make our truffle balls. So just pinch a little bit and just using both your palms, just make into a little ball to your preferred shape. So that's really good. A bit more. There we go. And so using a toothpick, I'm just going to push through and then transfer it to our melted chocolate that we were melting before. So just try to cover it as much as you can, and then pick it up and then transfer it into the plate. And so just repeat the process until you finish all your truffle balls. So I've finished rolling our ball, dipping in the chilled chocolate, and I've put them on a baking sheet. And now we're ready to freeze these. So probably, if you want to freeze it, you can put it in the freezer for about an hour or two. If you've got time and you can resist eating them, preferably overnight in the fridge. So what I've done is I've added a bit of ground almond. You can be funky, heat up some white chocolate and use a fork and just spray it over the truffles, give them a different contrast, or put some fruit on top if you like. But I'm just gonna keep it simple today. So I'm ready to put this in the fridge for about 4 hours at least. But my brother here, he's the cameraman today. He's can't wait to dig this into it. So I'm gonna put it into the freezer for about 2 hours, and I'll take it out when it's ready. So I left these Oreo truffle balls overnight. I've plated up nice and beautifully, dusted some icing sugar. And so guys, this is my Oreo ball truffle. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time on our new episode on Gourmet Home Recipes with Dtran. Till then, take care.